during the recent intermediate update for the apolitical world map. Another major change besides Ukraine was seen in the Tigray war in Ethiopia. The origins and course of the Tigray war were extensively covered in the regular 6-month apolitical world map updates, so I won't go much into the background of it on this video, but make sure to check those out starting from the December 2020 update video over in the apolitical world map playlist on our channel page to get up to speed. The war's front lines had not changed much since late 2021, with the Tigray Defense Forces having been pushed back inside Tigray's borders, but no clear path forward for a peace, in part due to Ethiopia's designation of the Tigray People's Liberation Front as a terrorist group since the start of the war. This is completely understandable due to the ongoing war against the group, but it was an obstacle that had to be worked out in order for any peace negotiations to commence. Ethiopia wanted to force the hand of the TPLF militarily, looking to make sure that if they had to sit at the table with the TPLF, they would do so from a position of strength. Thus, in August 2022, active fighting commenced again as Eritrea launched a major offensive in conjunction with their Ethiopian ally, who subsequently launched their own offensive. These moves split up the Tigrayan forces, with the Tigrayan Defense Forces main units in the capital of Mekelle now coming under threat. The TPLF was now essentially forced to negotiate at the point of a gun. However, the Ethiopian government decided not to bring the hammer down on the TPLF. A new Tigray government was called for, with a prerequisite for any deal with the TPLF being Tigray's reintegration into Ethiopia. The TPLF was offered its continued existence as a peacetime political party in return for its complete demilitarization. This was confirmed in a peace treaty set to come into effect on November 3rd, the 2-year anniversary of the start of the war. However, numerous questions still remain about how it will be implemented and what the effects of its implementation might be. First of all, in agreeing to the deal, Ethiopian President Abiy Ahmed guarantees further mass bloodshed will not occur, winning back much international favor he'd lost during the war, during which atrocities were rife on all sides. He also gained a way of stabilizing the Tigray region by keeping the demilitarized remnant of the TPLF around. That said, how and by whom they are demilitarized remains an important question. Also, Ethiopia is requiring that new free and fair elections be held in the now demilitarized territory. And if we do get to that point, it'll be interesting to see whether the TPLF is able to hold up at the ballot box following more than 30 years of their militaristic presence in the region, or whether the inhabitants of Tigray will finally turn in a different direction from the TPLF's one-party vision. In fact, it's not even clear whether a war would even be happening if not for the TPLF's influence, as the peace deal even proves that the Tigrayan population has no real interest in independence, and that the recent war was really a power play by the TPLF. It should also be noted that the TPLF's guerrilla allies in Oromia State, the Oromo Liberation Army, do continue to hold limited rural pockets in the west of the country. However, with the TPLF's defeat, it seems only a matter of time before the Ethiopian government gets around to reasserting control over these areas as well. Although the peace deal has now been concluded, which entails Tigray's reintegration into Ethiopia, the details of implementing the plan still remain to be worked out. However, an end to the excessively bloody fighting appears to be at hand, and after exactly 2 years of fighting, peace appears to have finally returned to this corner of the Horn of Africa. The deal's sponsors, the great powers, and of course Ethiopia itself, along with the long-suffering citizens of Tigray, can only hope that it holds long-term. In any case, we will keep an eye on this conflict, and we'll be back next week with an update on the rest of the conflicts around the world in the last 6 months, including the latest updates on the recent counteroffensives in Ukraine, as part of our Apolitical World Map 6-month update. And check out the basis for these videos at apoliticalworldmap.org. So we'll see you next week. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell button, leave a comment, and share this video and the channel with anyone who might be interested. Also, if you can, make sure to donate on Patreon to keep the uploads coming. For now, I'm Alex. I am out.